Do you want to know how to re-trigger his vasopressin after you have been intimate with him too soon? Well, I'm getting ready to give you the secret. Hi, I'm Shay, your love diva, a master certified love strategist, voted one of the top 5 love coaches in the entire world. I teach women about the science of attraction and using this information to your advantage in order to trigger a man's vasopressin long term so that he is hooked on you for life. It never happened, okay? You got to trick your mind. Delete it out of your mind. It never happened. If it happened once, this will work. If you dated more than once and then he's starting to lose interest, this will not work. But if you can set your mind that it never happened and you treat him as such, that it never happened, and it's like, I don't know what you're talking about. It never happened. And then you don't let it happen until this man earns you, until he's willing to commit to you exclusively, then you have an opportunity. But you got to be willing to have control over your mind. Don't do it in the first place, ma'am, okay? Just don't do it. Wear holy draws, okay? Take care of yourself before you leave the house. Eat before you leave the house, ma'am. And then you won't be tempted to slip and fall on aisle 5. Because slipping and falling on aisle 5 gives your power away. Then now the ball is in his court. And then you are most likely to be emotionally attached. So don't do that to yourself. Make sure that you set yourself up where you won't even if you start to feel hot and heavy for him, you won't go there because you've done made sure that you haven't shaved. You made sure that you're not going to have any slips and falls. Got to be willing to walk away. When you're willing to walk away, then you take your power back. And you're willing to walk away because you know you deserve better. And then you don't want to be at somebody else's mercy, all because you've been intimate too soon. And then the last thing is you got to heal your love blocks and be willing to have him start dating other people. Our clients come to us all the time to heal. And when they heal, it happens every single time. All of a sudden, the exes come. I warn them beforehand. Your exes are going to come. The men are going to come. All of the players are going to come. They're going to show up. It's almost like a test from the universe to see if you're ready for better. But just know that they're going to come. Every single person who rejected you before, that's when they're going to start coming. When you start to heal, when you start to move on, when you start to learn about your true value, and when you start to see your worth. It's something that draws them in when you get better. Have you ever noticed that when you were doing you and getting your life together, then all of a sudden your exes started calling you out of nowhere? Yeah. Imagine that times 1,000. Because when you truly heal, the root cause of you having your love blocks, the root causes of your traumas, then they're going to come out the woodworks. He's going to want to come back and he's going to want to be with you. And that's going to trigger his interest in you. But by then, it's going to be too late. Your stock value is going to go up and you're no longer going to be interested in him because you're going to have a new set of eyes. You're going to know that you deserve better and you're going to want and start to attract better. The first thing that you got to do is make the decision of understanding that in order to really capture a man's heart and trigger that vasopressin, you got to start with triggering his mind first, then his heart, before you give him some. If you do it in that order, that's what hooks a man for life. That's what makes that man want to marry you, commit to you, and protect you. Stop listening to the bad advice on the internet telling you that it doesn't matter when you have sex with a man, because that's a lie. And it doesn't even matter. It's not about him. It's about you. It's about you vetting him properly before you give him your body to make sure that he's worthy of it, to make sure he's not crazy and deranged, to make sure you're not going to regret it later on, to make sure that you're not causing yourself to biochemically and emotionally bond to him too soon. So take your time, be patient, and make this man earn you. And when you do, then you're looking for long-term benefits and long-term happiness where this man's going to want to pour into you for life. Now, if you want to really understand how to truly trigger a high caliber man who's going to pursue you, who's going to be willing to earn you, and who's going to really be into you, then you want to watch my Trigger a High Caliber Man to Crave You biochemically webinar. You can go on my website at bossdiva.com. Go down to where it says Trigger the High Caliber Man. Watch that, because I tell you step by step how to trigger his vasopressin as fast and hard as possible so that he's hooked on you for life. And you won't be feeling this way. You won't be asking these kind of questions. You won't be worrying about where you stand with him, because this man will be making it clear. I hope that helps.